Hey all, this is Anirudh. Today I'm going to show you how you can get a weekly report of your tenant status. Let's consider in your company there are 40 plus environment you have configured and there are 10,000 plus users. So you don't have any clue who actually creating apps in which environment, correct? And which flow they are creating in which environment. And you wanted to know all these things because you are an admin and you need to get a statistics about all these updates, correct? So there is inbuilt Power App Power Automate template in the template list. You can configure it. It will give you automatically this kind of things. Let me show you what actually you will get. So what are the flows uh, people are creating, which environment they are creating, what are the Power Automate they are creating, which environment they have created, what is the name of the Power App they have placed, or the new connector they have used in which environment, these kind of things. Okay, so this report you will get automatically without, I mean, doing some uh, big configuration kind of things. Of course, there are many things. You also heard about COE, Center of Excellence. You can just download and install that thing. There are many videos for that also. If you install that, you will get a bigger picture about your environment or tenant. But this is a very quick process. Let me show how you can do the things. So first thing, what you need to do, you need to go pro.microsoft.com. Here there is a template. Go there, then to Power Automate. Okay. First thing is get list of new Power Apps and Flow connectors. I already have configured, so I get check. I mean, all these connector already created in my tenant. But if you are doing for the first time, then maybe you can get a plus sign of all these things. You need a license, valid license, per user license maybe, and then you can configure because this is the premium license you need. Okay, I'm continuing the things. Okay, it is created. So what I will do, I'll save. This is the name automatically took it. Okay, now I will. It is already running because it is first time I am creating. Yeah, so now we got the email. That email is saying like this. This is the flows I have created in last 7 days. These are the power apps I have made. So some of the things maybe you need not to, I mean, bother, like app ID. Let's say you don't want this kind of column, so you can configure these kind of things like flow ID. If you don't need, you can just. Now let's see how we can configure. First thing, we'll edit it. So as you see, there is nothing you need to do much about this configuration. Okay, just some click and it ready. Now I will do it weekly. Okay, so weekly only Sunday in the mostly morning time, early morning, 1 o'clock. That's all. And yeah, so time zone should be, for me it is, so by default it is minus 7 days as it said. Okay, so you can just keep it like this, or if you want it per day basis, you can do it -1, and that um, timer will be set for 1 day. Okay, so every environment it will actually uh, rotate, and nothing much. Now what are the things we were saying that for template, correct? So for template, what you need to do is here. So as I said, if you don't need this, you just delete this. Okay. like this. If you want to change for connectors, you can change. If you want to change for power apps, you can change. Okay, so you just save and it will automatically run every weekend. Okay, so this is the one of the thing I wanted to share with you. Second thing, as I said, from the template, it will give you um, this kind of information. So this information is like, how Microsoft released the new connector in all the different domain or tenant. It is not one day every tenant will get update from Microsoft. So let's say there is a connector Microsoft releasing. So someone's tenant will get updated today. Maybe yours will get tomorrow. Okay, but you need to understand when that connector is coming to your domain. Correct. Let me show how you can do that thing. So I will go to home without any changing. Next thing is that I wanted to tell you that how you can get your all the connectors. So this is the count. Okay, so this is the count 372 total connector in your domain. Maybe it is different. Someone maybe have 370, someone have 380 or something like that. But if there is a new connector appearing in last 7 days, I wanted to get update. Now how you will do? Again, I'll go here or automate. Okay, list new Microsoft Flow connectors. Okay, you can evaluate all these things. There are many type of automate. Power automate is there. So let's do this thing. As said earlier, I have already created this kind of connector, so it is showing green check. Otherwise, you will get plus. Here it is every day. What I want, it is per week. Again, the same thing. Time zone would be the morning 1 o'clock. Let's say only Sunday. So what will be the uh, environment you need to choose? And here it will give you in one day, but I want last 7 days, so I will update it. Okay, that's all. I will save it. Now I will test it. Done, because I just save it. Now the problem is that whatever the connector it is giving you only two uh, information: connector name and created that time. Using this name, you don't understand what it actually is. Correct. So you need to do something more. Let's go out. I wanted to check what are the information it is giving to. This is the filter array. Okay. So this is the information I am getting. What I will do, I will copy. I'll paste here. Okay. So there is properties. There is a display name. Display name is automatically coming. So here, if you see, there is a description. Correct. I need this description, and I need tier. Tier means whether it is a premium or standard. I hope where you can find it, this tier and premium. Let me show you. So there is a connectors. Correct. All the connectors are there. So there is some premium and some standard. If you select on the standard don't need any special kind of license to run. Okay, but for premium you need it. So maybe your company is very not okay to use the premium connectors. Okay, maybe they are okay with the standard connector. So you need to understand whether this connector Microsoft releasing, whether it is a standard or premium. Based on that, you can understand that whether people should use it or not. Okay. Okay, so I need this tier and maybe this release tag. So one by one. So what I need is first is description. But where is description? Description is under properties. Then there is a description. Okay. Understand that this is a JSON. Now what I will do is create this HTML row. In this row I will create another TD. Okay, in this TD what I will do is I'll write the expression. That expression you can find from here. If you mouse over, you can understand items, then apply to each, then properties, then question mark, then display name. Okay, we will do the same way. So first we will click, then question mark, then there will be double quote. Better not to type because there is a chance of spelling mistake. Copy this, paste it here. Then there is another question mark, then square bracket, double quote. In this double quote, you need to paste this description. Okay, so done. So then another thing is that it is not all. Here I need to change the mail body. So first that row means this is the row. So it is connector name, then created date, then I need to put the description for the third row. So third row is, this is the row. I'll take the TD, paste it here. Now there will be description. Okay, I will save it and I will run it. So now what I got is connector name, created date, time, description. So what I have done is existing template you can update. It is not that whatever information it is giving you, you just need to use. You can create your own uh, own columns. What are the information you want from here? You can choose. Okay. So that's all from today. Please let me know if you need any help to configure all these things. Thank you.